Hello everybody, welcome to this instruction video. In this video I'd like to show you how to do part 7 of the In Bloom crochet along. In Bloom has been designed by Johanna from Mio Crochet in collaboration with Favorite Gardener. For part 7 we're going to be repeating things we've done before. We're going to be doing these colored bands of linen stitch in part 7. I'll nonetheless still get you started on these rows, but as such we've done these stitches before. I'm going to use a 3.5mm hook for this week. If you use a 3mm hook, keep your stitches loose. If you have trouble doing that, consider going up a hook size, that these linen stitches really stay loose and then pull your work inward. As always for In Bloom, I've been using Scheepjes Katona yarn, a 100% cotton yarn, so that's good for home deco projects. Take you step by step through the rounds that make up part 7. Thank you for watching. I hope it's a useful video for you. Round 51. This is a repeat of round 18. We've done this many times before. I'll just show you to get you started. In any chain 2 corner space, attach your yarn with a slip stitch. Chain 3. The first chain counts as your single crochet. Chain 2. This is your corner chain 2, and then another single crochet. So single, chain 2, single. That's your corner made. Straight edge, chain 1, skip the first stitch and work a single crochet in the chain space. Chain 1, skip the single and work a single in the chain space. This you're going to repeat till you're to the other side. We're going to have to do a last chain 1 and then you'll be to the corner. In the corner you work again a single crochet, chain 2 and a single. Go all the way around. When you get to the beginning, you're going to do your last chain 1, then close on that first of the 3 chain stitches with a slip stitch. Keep your yarn attached, so don't cut your yarn because it's the same color for the next round. Round 52. This round is a repeat of row 19. I'm going to slip stitch into the chain 2 corner space because you're currently in that first chain of the 3 and there with a slip stitch. I'm just going to slip stitch into the chain 2 corner space. There you go. And from here on it's a repetition of what you just did, so a repetition of round 18 or this one that you just made, 51. Chain 3, which is again, first chain is your single crochet and then chain 2, single crochet to make the corner. So it's single, chain 2, single. Just turn my work a bit because it's easier. Chain 1, skip the first stitch, so that's a single crochet, and in this chain space work the single. Chain 1, skip the stitch, and in the chain space work the single. Continue this all the way around. In the corner, single, chain 2, single. When you get to the first chain here, you're going to work your last single crochet, chain 1, and then close on that first of the 3 with a slip stitch. Then you can also cut your yarn. Rounds 53 and 54 are a repetition of what you just did. So these 2 rounds I worked here in the light blue. Going to do exactly the same thing but with a different color yarn. So I'm going to use just a slightly darker shade to do these 2 rounds. So repeat their last 2 rounds in a different color. Rounds 55 and 56 is again a repetition of these last 2 rounds. So you're again going to do 2 rounds of linen stitch, exactly the same as what you've just done. So with these single crochet, chain 1, skipping a stitch, etc. And you're going to do that in your 7th color. For me it's the dark blue here. So I'm going to work another 2 rows of linen stitch, so repeating rows 18 and 19 in your number 7 color. And when you've done those last 2 rows of linen stitch, you've completed part 7 of In Bloom. I want to thank you for watching and hope to see you again soon for the last part.